Hi, my name's Kylie, and today I'm going to be showing my sheep heart dissection. To begin with, I'm going to start by showing the right ventricle. So that's going to be right here. Right ventricle, left ventricle, and then the apex is going to be this bottom point down here, bottom of the heart, and the base is going to be up here. Next, we're going to look at the superior vena cava. So that's going to be right beside the right atrium, and it's going to be right here. I know it's really hard to see. Right in between here is the superior vena cava, which leads down to the inferior vena cava, which you can't see. Next, we're going to look at the right atrium, which is right here, right next to the superior vena cava. Next is the left atrium, which is going to be over on the opposite side. Next, we're going to look at the pulmonary trunk, which is going to be right here, which leads back to the pulmonary veins on the back. And we're going to also look at the inner ventricle sulcus, which is this diagonal line right here, which is going to separate the right and left ventricles. And next we're going to look at the internal anatomy. So next I have dissected the sheep heart in half down the middle of the aorta. And now we're going to look at the internal anatomy of the sheep's heart. So to start, we're going to look at the chordae tendineae, which is going to be these stringy cord-like, I know it's hard to see, but it's going to be these string-like cords. Also, it looks better in this one. These string-like cords underneath this. And those are going to attach to the papillary muscle, which is in the left ventricle here. So we have the left ventricle, right ventricle over here. And you can tell that by the difference in the amount of muscle they have on each side here. Okay, so next we're going to look at the mitral valve, or the bicuspid valve, which is going to be on the left side in between the atrium and the ventricle. So this one's kind of hard to see, but it's going to be this flap here. It's kind of better to see here. It's going to be this flap, and it's going to be right above the chordae tendineae. Alright, and next we're going to look at the tricuspid valve, which is going to be above the right ventricle, in between the right ventricle and the right atrium. And this one's also kind of cut and kind of hard to see, but it's going to be this flap there. And last but not least, we're going to look at the trabecular carne. And that is going to be these bumps in between these ventricles. And they are going to be these bumps that are not attached to the chordae tendineae in the ventricles. Hard to see in there. Thank you guys for watching,